Hi! Today is a very special day for me because it's the end of the month. Everybody is going around hustling and bustling, and let me tell you something. I spoke to a lot of people and I tried to share with them this opportunity, this amazing opportunity. You know, it wasn't too long ago that here's my story. Alright, I'm gonna share with you my story. About a year ago, I'm online and I come across this post on Facebook. About a year ago, I probably had like maybe 80 friends on my friends list, okay, on my Facebook friends list. And my life consisted of going to church, coming back home. Pretty much that's what my life consisted of. And you know, like I would homeschool and stuff. So I'm online and I see this post of some woman who she says, have you ever road schooled before? Has anybody ever road schooled? It was on like a homeschool forum. I'm like, what the heck is a road school? So I go on and I start to look it up on Google. And I come across so many different families who were just, they had bought an RV or a fifth wheel and they took their kids out on the road. And I was like, man, that's fascinating. That's amazing. So here I am living in this beautiful apartment in New Jersey, and my world at the time was literally this big, okay? My mind was literally this big. You know, I had a lot of toxic relationships in my life as well because of the way that I grew up as a child. I was used to being treated a certain way, so that's kind of like the people that I had gravitated towards, people who, you know, just sucked all the energy out of you. And I didn't realize this. I just thought, well, you know, I'm supposed to be loving on people and this is how it's supposed to be, and I should just love and tolerate certain things. So I digress. So here I am, right, looking up how to road school. What does it look like? So at this point in time, my husband was working so many hours. He would leave at 9 o'clock in the morning and would not come back till 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 12 sometimes at night. And his days off were pretty much the days to spend with us, and that, I mean, we barely got to see each other. There were a lot of issues that we had unresolved because of being together at such an early age. We made a lot of mistakes, so just kind of living life and just going with the flow of things, and just really kind of like ignoring things and sweeping things under the rug, and it was just very unhealthy, very unhealthy. You know, my friends would even say things like, well, you know, your husband works too much and that's not healthy for the relationship. Now, mind you, my husband is providing this life so that I can stay home and be with my children and homeschool them, or whatever it is that I was doing. So they would be like, do you even have a man? I don't even see him around. It's crazy, right? I didn't really start to think about it until finally, I guess, it was just drilled so much into my mind that I started to complain. And I was complaining so much that I put so much pressure on him. And this was all happening about a year ago during the time that I was looking all this stuff up online about road school. Now here I am, and I'm like, you know what, there's got to be a way that we can make money on the road. There's got to be a way. How do these people do it? Well, I started to Google how to make money while traveling. And that's when I came across my very loving and huggable hippies, Trisha and Bruce Barnes. And they were in a business where they were blogging. I said, man, I can do that all day long. I could take that adventure and blog about it and totally do videos. Man, that's like right up my alley. So I spoke to my husband about it. Right around the same time, my husband decided to get into an MLM, which required a lot of our time. Like, if you think that he had little time to spend with the family, this was even worse. But he dedicated his his time into it. He would go to the meeting, we would get dressed up, we would talk to everybody that we knew. The packages were pretty expensive. We were working this thing all because we wanted to you know, hit the road. It wasn't, I mean, we were making little bits of money here and there, spits and spats of money. You know, we were selling $1,000 packages, but only bringing home about $150 every time we sold a package like that. And then there were all kinds of strange structures that I just didn't understand. And I was like, I don't get this. I was totally frustrated. And the kids were even frustrated because they were like, we have no time, that you guys aren't spending any time with us. And it just made me sad. It made me really sad. Like, this isn't working. I know these things work because there's people that are doing them, but this one in particular, I don't know. We're doing something wrong here. I don't know what it is. I don't know. So around the same time, that's when I found the Naked Hippies online, and they had made a video, and they said, we live in our RV full time, and we make money online. So I looked into it, I signed up to their email subscription list, and then they just kept sending me information after information. And I was on their email list for a few months just watching them. But then I said, you know what, this is great. I connected with them through Facebook, and I just saw that they were real people, genuine people. And I started to really look into the company, and I saw that there was massive success. So I said, man, this is easy. I can do this. I can blog all day long and shoot videos all day long. I can do this, right? Well, it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. I did join, and I did connect with them, and we developed a relationship, and I love them so much. But it wasn't as easy. I love the culture, I love the business itself, the people, love them, the community, but it just wasn't as easy. You had to, and this is internet marketing terms, you had to buy traffic, you had to buy leads, you know, you had to invest money into advertising. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but when you're new, you don't know any of this stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that needed to be learned, and the company would provide the resources so that you can learn these things, but you had to pay for them. So we were investing a lot of our money into the education, which it did serve a purpose. I'm gonna be honest with you, it really did. But we got a few people in to do the same thing, and we just were not seeing the results. So my Naked Hippies, by this time, you know, we're doing a lot of personal development because that's what they require. My life is changing, my husband's life is changing. I'm really starting to realize that I have a lot of potential. I'm starting to let go of a lot of hurts, but I had to heal through a lot of things. All of this through personal development, let me tell you, all of this. My mind started to expand, and my world started to expand, and all of a sudden, from 80 friends on my Facebook wall, I had like 500, and now I have like almost 700, which is so cool. And this is all within a matter of about a year. I'm meeting so many awesome people, just networking, you know, really, really cool things, but I wasn't making money. I wasn't getting to where it was that I needed to be to take off, to buy the fifth wheel and go. My husband was struggling at work really badly. Because of his mindset, he didn't think that he was valuable, so therefore he would allow certain things, and also he was making just a little bit of money, but his skills were, let me tell you, his skills are really good. Not to toot, you know, our horn here or anything like that, but he's good at what he does. And I told him, after reading the books, these books suggest to you, listen, you only get paid what you think you're worth. Think about that. So I drilled it in him. I was like, you gotta get out of here, man. You gotta get out of here. And he reached out, and he started to look for other jobs, and he found one. And because of the personal development, he increased his I guess you can say net worth, or I don't know what the word is, don't quote me on that, but he in other words, he's making an extra $150,000 a year on top of what it was that he was already making. And I'm not saying this to brag, I'm just saying this that When you invest into yourself, your money will increase, you know, because now you have more to share, now you have more skills. So anyways, here I am still doing this internet thing. I'm blogging daily. I'm really learning all kinds of really cool things, which I don't regret at all, but I just wasn't making money. My mentors, Bruce and Trisha Barnes, they saw something with their mentor, Franco Gonzalez, and they jumped in it. I was upset. I was sad. I was like, they left me. And she even told me, she was like, Lena, I know you kind of feel like this is like almost like a divorce. And so I was going through a very sad time. I was almost like emotionally attached to the two business, or to the business, you know. Like, how could they? How could they? And that's okay, you know, when you start these businesses, you always fall in love with one, and you just feel like, I can't leave, and I feel like I'm gonna be cheating on it, you know. And yeah, we do get emotionally attached. So, but she told me, she said, Lena, listen, Lena, I want to get you money. I want to get you paid. So do you trust us?
Hold on. Hold on. Keep your eyes closed. Do you trust me?
I trust you.
I said, man, and I did. I said, okay, I'm going to trust you. And it was such a small investment. It was $99.95 compared to $1,000, $3,000, $500. It was $99.95, and you were all in. Okay. So you, not only that, you got all kinds of really cool discounts on pretty much everything. You got discounts on restaurants. You got this thing called TaxBot, where whatever, like whenever you go to work and you go to and from work, you just keep your receipts of your gas, whatever it is that you need in terms of like tax stuff like that. You just take a picture right through your phone and keep that. At the end of the year, man, you get so much money back. Yeah, discounts like no tomorrow. We were going to rent a car during one of the events of one of the businesses. I think it was gonna come out to like $130 to rent the vehicle with our membership of Wake Up Now. And at the time, I don't believe we actually had a credit card to use, because I'm telling you guys, we were broke. But nonetheless, we were investing into ourselves. We were investing into our education. We were really adamant about getting this done, making it happen. It was going to be about $130. We didn't have the card to use, and so therefore we had to actually rent it without the card, and it came out to like $450, something like that. It was expensive. So we still made it, we still went, and the product is really good. Take a look at the video. It's a 7-minute video. It'll show you everything that you need to know on the stuff. You can buy shoes, you can buy cameras, you can buy computers, you can buy all that good stuff, and you can get paid. Okay, so she said, come on, you know, do you trust me? And I said, you know what, I do, I trust you. So I did. Within 30 days or 3 weeks, my product was free. In other words, I no longer had to pay that $99.95 a month membership fee, because I already had people under me. Now keep in mind, this is what I want you guys to understand. This is not just any other marketing business. This is a marketing business. However, what the team is doing is we're building this strategically. I need you guys to understand this. We're building it strategically, okay? Everybody here wins. Everybody, all right? Now, so within 30 days, I was free. It was covered. Within 60 days, I was at $600 a month. Now, I was still very adamant about doing business A, because I was in love with business A. I was in love with the people. I was in love with the CEO. I was just in love with them. It had nothing to do with the product. It had everything to do with the business and the culture. But in business B, I was making money. I was like, whoa, okay. So it was easy. And I saw from a small, very small group, it turned into 1,500 members in a matter of 4 months. And it's been 4 months now. And now I'm at $1,000 a month. And I only need 3 more people to be at $2,500 a month. Residual. Every month. Now that may not sound like a lot, but to a woman who is at home with her kids all day long and in front of her computer, sharing one link, not having to blog, not even having to do these videos, to be quite honest with you. This is not even required. It's just sharing a link. Sharing with the people that this is a team build. You're not by yourself. It's a very small investment. Are you worth it? Yes, you are. And the reason why I'm telling you is this. People are out there right now hustling and bustling. This team is... Last month, we broke the servers. Just so you'll know. We broke the servers. Crashed them. Because we were bringing in so many people. And I'm talking about people that, like, kids who just turned 18 years old. Grandparents who don't even know how to turn on a computer. Trisha and Bruce are out there since they live in an RV, man. They're going out there and they are going to these people's houses. They're sitting down with them in front of their computer and they're helping them get it done. This is the type of leadership that you have here. Franco Gonzalez, he's the one that does all the trainings. Him and John Chapman. There's so many others. George Breyer. Bunch of you guys probably don't know these guys. But these are big time marketers who are out there getting it done. Bringing people in to build under everyone else. Do you understand this? My husband told me, babe, because I said, I don't want to leave the other business. He goes, you don't have to. I said, I don't want to cheat on it. He goes, you're not. He says, babe, don't fall in love with the company, fall in love with the industry. So you know what, you're right. And when I did, my income went up. And it's gonna go up. Within a week from now, I'm gonna be at $2,500 a month. Within 2 months from now, I don't know. And I'll tell you what, for an RV lifestyle, that's about as much as you need for a family of 5. So I am going to retire my husband. I mean, obviously, it's not done here. We're not finished. Oh, and also, because of the personal development, because of being around so many positive people, because of just learning so much, these free trainings that Franco and John Chapman give you, just the encouragement, man, that you get from books and everything else. I've let go of a lot of toxic relationships. And they hurt, but I let go of them. You know why? Because no one, not even you, should be in a place where you're just suffering, where it's negative, where you're not making any money. No one. This is America, man. You have the opportunity. You have the internet easily and readily accessible to you. But you want to know why you're not making any money? Because you don't believe it yourself. Believe it. It's possible. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today at the end of the month. If you want to lock arms with us, go ahead and click the link. Buy that $99.95 package, the platinum package. You're all in. Join this team. Lock arms with us and you will see. Your life will never be the same again. Thank you so much for watching this. This is the longest video I've ever made. Jeez. I don't even think YouTube is going to let me upload it. But I love you guys. I will see you again soon. Bye, my millionaires.